I'm muted on the microphone. Hey y'all. Welcome to Kickback with Cookie. Um, we have a special guest tonight. There we go. Should be good. Some of your destinations have errors. Oh my god. The radio website. Oh, it's new. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Let me put myself on the stage again. Because I can't do that from here. Where did he go? Is he here? Yep, he is here. Okay. Okay, let me try this again. Hi y'all. How y'all doing? We have a special episode of Kickback with Cookie today. I have Dread the Old Head here with me, and as everybody knows, there's been, he released a new track. It's a diss track against M640. So we're going to talk about first just where Dread has come from, because I think that's important to talk about here today. I think what's the song? I think people need a reminder. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, let me make sure they can hear me. Can you guys hear me on TikTok? Type in the chat because I can't hear you, Jim. If you can hear me on TikTok, let me know, please. Hey, Ozazi, bless up yourself. Good. Awesome. This is great. This is working out wonderful. All right, hold on a second. Let me bring my guest up. I didn't even play my song because I'm excited. I just want to jump right into it. I don't have the right thing up here. Hold on a second. Is this mine? No. This one.
Yeah, what it do?
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, baby. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I'm excited about having you here. It's been a it's been a while since I had you. Actually, I had you on here around the same time last year. I was just noticing that I sharing the flyers. So this is awesome. So for everybody that doesn't know, tell everybody who you are.
Okay, my name Dread the Old Head. You see me on social media. My name Brian Evans, aka Dread the Old Head, and yeah, you see me on all social media as either Brian Evans or Dread the Old Head. I got, Instagram and Facebook and all that, all the social media sites.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you've been an artist. You've been doing music for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so where are you from, Dread?
I'm from I was born in Virginia. I was raised in Oxon Hill and then Fort Washington, and I'm currently reside in DC.
Okay.
But before we get into who I am, I want to give you your flowers for who you are, because not only did you help me along and helped a lot of artists along, this guy that I decided to do a diss song about, you actually used to help him. And I should tell you, Kim, I don't know why you messing with that dude. He ain't no good. He terrible. He this and that and the third. But I want to give you your props and your flowers for being a person that's always been there to help me. Kim does things for free that other people charge for, consulting and all these other things. But that's dead. Now y'all gonna have to pay her, because if y'all want her network and her knowledge, then you're gonna have to put that money up. That's just the end of that.
Absolutely. And he been telling me this for years. He been telling me to charge y'all for motherfucking phone numbers. I ain't gonna lie to you. So y'all getting gear, because 2026, nothing is free. I don't care if you got a question to cost. I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. I am a very helpful person, but sometimes I don't feel appreciated. So it comes a time in your life where you have to do things that make sense and dollars. So nothing is free.
Absolutely. We have to. Right now I'm wearing my man Brian Higginbotham Huddle brand. You hear me? I like how that's looking on me right there. And I was showing that to show that all the local brands, all the bands, all the venues, you know, I pay like I weigh. I don't need nothing for free. If it's a free event I'm pulling up, if it's a paid event I'm pulling up, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and all the local designers from of course the Madness and Shooters and All Days and the main ones. But you know, the smaller brands like my man Fox with the Get Right, Get Left, Asante Glenn, my man Mustafa, and now my man Brian Higgy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to holler at these people, man, because they entrepreneurs out here representing that DC area, man.
Absolutely. Okay. So let's get into your new release. Tell everybody how did it come to you making this diss track? Well, how did this all start?
Well, you probably know for years, I just always felt like this guy was a little bit, you know, abrasive, over the top. He was trying to troll people and just doing a whole bunch of divisive, competitive type stuff. So I'm one of them type dudes that wanna approach them type people. And that's not the first time I did a song about him. I just don't never mention his name. So yeah, he jumped in my inbox and was saying all types of disrespectful stuff. He was inboxing other people that I knew, bringing up my name. So I just, you know, finally had a time, you know, where I'm like, you know what, I got time to play right now. And I went on and made the song. And also, man, we over 1,900 views of that song. I just put it out. It ain't even been a week yet. And, you know, thank you for all the support for everybody that been liking and sharing and commenting on the video, man. But yeah, that's how BTA came about, man, because he kept asking for the attention. Now I got time, I'm going to give it to him.
Okay. All right. So what does BTA stand for?
BTA stands for Belt to Ass. I feel like this dude be acting like a kid. You know, you try to put him in timeout, he's still yapping. He go live 5, 6, 7 times a day daily. He taking up all the air and space in the Go-Go Report. And the Go-Go Report should be for the incredible musicians that support the Go-Go movement, whether it's musicians, singers, rappers, promoters and DJs, and also the venues and the band managers and all that type stuff. That's supposed to be for y'all type people to go and let people know what your bands and what your next events are. Look for some dude to come on every day to start beefs and air grievances. So yeah, I just felt like stepping to the dude, like, what you gonna do? And as of yet, he still haven't responded.
Okay. So I think I wanna play the song, and then we're gonna come back. Okay. I'm gonna play the song for you guys, and yeah, you let me know what you think, because I think the song is actually fire. I had this pulled up. I don't know what happened.
Shout out all the DJs, man. That man was talking slick to the DJs, man. Don't y'all ever shut up and let that man cook. We don't want to taste his cooking.
Right. Let me pause it and go back. And let me make sure that I'm can put it on the stage. Let's share my screen. All right. So you're gonna play the song. Okay, what is it doing?
I see my homies that's always on the block.
What am I doing?
Put up my window for them niggas get to yelling out some shit against Cuz. Don't nobody like you, Cuz. I'm trying to tell you, man. They sick of you out here taking up all this space, man.
All right, hold on, y'all. I don't know what happened here. I've been having technical difficulties because I'm not at home, but we're gonna try this again. Try to put in the right thing. I don't want to act like I don't want to find it.
I got some screenshots from that dude, man. That's hilarious, dog. And from people it's a lot of people that dislike that man, and all of them cheering me on, like, yeah, talk that talk.
Hey, Mel Bells. Mel Bell is here, y'all. She has touched down. She's not here with me yet, but she's actually at the airport or should be on her way here soon. Why I can't find it? It just went away. Come on, man. That thing was all. Let me put it the other way. I think that's what it is. And I think Goody's gonna come on for a minute because he wants to oh, maybe I'm passing it or something. Oh, there it is. All right.
Man, Goody, man. Good dude, man.
So
Goody represent an era was before this. It was a DMV, and he felt a certain way about the same dude.
right.
Just trying to push buttons and then throw the rock and hide his hands, and yeah. So now that make people want to physically confront the dude. I don't have no issue with him, but it seems like a lot of people do have issues with the dude. You know what I'm saying? And Goody just happened to be one of them. So yeah, come on through, Goody, and let these people know how you feel, man.
All right, let me see if I can get another screen here. Let's put us on the side. But then why is it not doing what it's supposed to do? There's the screen. Go ahead. All right, we still can't see it. Huh. I don't know why that is, but we're gonna try to do something else here. It's probably because I'm on goddamn TikTok. That's probably why it is. All right, it's not a lot of people here, so I'm going to get off here, Gemini, off of TikTok because y'all go to YouTube, Lux Radio Network, and join from there because I can't pull the video up, and I need to do that. Okay.
Oh, TikTok, man.
Yeah, and I really thought that I would be able to do everything, but it's not letting me put on the screen here. I'm gonna try this again.
Hey, shout out Short Tape for the visuals and my man Smokey the Scientist, man. That guy right there, man, fearless, man.
All right, there we go. Add the stage. All right, now let's make it do. Not bad.
Yeah, Higgy, this motherfucker material, man. Love this material, man.
Okay, I need to close this.
Oh, shucks. It's up.
Okay. Now if I get it to play. Goodness gracious. All right. It's supposed to go like this. I thought it was. Anyway, I'm putting up what is this? This is actually okay. Let me stop. Hold on. They're driving me nuts. Because this is definitely the video. YouTube, but I can't figure out why I'm hearing myself twice.
I'm only hearing you once though, so it ain't echoing on this side.
Okay. All right. So I think it might be because why I can't play this video. This is getting on my goddamn nerves. All right, let me try this.
And now I can hear a little echo a little bit.
There
you
Alright.
go.
But you can't stop there though.
What we doing next?
You know what I'm saying? You got to coordinate.
What else you got here for me, man?
Hey B, do me a favor, man. When you do the side of the battle, this nigga.
Shout out my man Tone, man.
I don't be venting out too much, man, because I don't like being around a whole bunch of negativity. But I can promise you one thing, bro. Let me know anywhere y'all niggas gonna meet up. I'm gonna bring my family and friends with me because I want to see you crush this clan. All right? But seriously, let me know, man. Just hit me up. Let me know. Look, man, we're gonna be doing it this day, this time. Even if I gotta come by myself, you know, I'm coming, man, to support you, and I'm definitely telling my family to support you too, bro. But just keep me posted, man. It's good to link up with you, man. All right, peace.
Now why you brag about the things that you ain't do? How you beefing with no teeth and knowing you can't chew? When now your whole team can get it in, you can't too. Niggas told me you got chased and your boo ran too. Fu Manchu, you scary as a furry in a dairy. You could barely even talk, screaming out you legendary. You'll be better than me on the 1st of February. Never worry about no bum ass nigga that's better buried. Listen, I'm a star, see me gleaming from afar. When I say I get Kareem, I don't mean Abdul-Jabbar, nah. I tried to tell him what he's selling ain't compelling. Stop the welling about your past life. Fool, you ain't a felon, you a melon. I'm the one that dug the greatest nigga felon just from selling on the beat like I'm Ferdinand Magellan, fat and smelling like a skunk ass. Nigga, you high drunk ass. Well, I'm the type to spit the shit to sober up your punk ass. Just an example how I trample you niggas. My man Tone made the call, so I'm clamping you niggas. When they hired the sound man that be amping you niggas, then he fired the mailman just for stamping you niggas. BTA, boy, belt to ass. Belt to ass. You a funny dude, don't make me laugh. This shit ain't adding up, I did the math. I'm about to throw some Old Bay up on this crab. Act like you know me, little pony, you a phony. Only time you seeing cheese when you eating macaroni. Yeah, she told me about your DM, boy, you goofy as shit. Cause come outside and take a flick, that was the groupiest shit. Oh no, at the go-go, trying to do some promo. I heard you was a bird, I ain't know you was a dodo. Instead of trying to smash, you was trying to kick the bobo. Nigga, is you the host or is you a hostess ho-ho? I ball star like Wall Star in a new range. Nah, I ain't trying to relate, that nigga too strange. He fake it till he make it, and that's not the way we do things. Cause every day, young is some shit like he from Blue Plains. Yeah, boy, belt to ass. Belt to ass. You a funny dude, don't make me laugh. Your shit ain't adding up, I did the math. I'm about to throw some Old Bay up on this crab. One more again, PTA boy, belt to ass. Belt to ass. You a funny dude, don't make me laugh. Your shit ain't adding up, I did the math. About to throw some Old Bay up on this crab.
Yeah, man. Angle 45 Media, man.
So now I have some questions.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
ma'am.
So I just heard you say throw some Old Bay on it, right? And I'm not trying to instigate. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. So he has made has he come back and made a track, or what has happened here?
I saw an album cover. The album cover was awesome. It was AI. We know it was AI because he looked like the album cover took a bath before he did. And I would say this, I don't hear no music with it though. You know what I'm saying? He's welcome to respond. I haven't heard anything as of yet. Just a whole bunch of talk and conjecture.
Okay.
But it is what it is, man. I feel like that man spent a lot of time talking about people hating on him, but I'm like, what have you done for somebody to show you love? And you got to start asking yourself that before you start talking about how people hating on you.
Okay, so how long has this been going on?
I've never really cared for the guy. You know what I'm saying? He tries to make it like, you know, somebody just messing with him out the blue. Since I've known him, I've pretty much tried to steer clear of him, but he tries to, you know, come in my inbox and, you know, all this stuff. I see him, this dude in person, he never have this energy. So I say it's been going on for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? I did a song about him. Where I never mentioned his name, so people may not have known that who I was talking about. But yeah, this ain't the first time I've addressed the guy.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say what I think. And before I get started, don't nobody get no ideas. My show broadcasts to all the platforms simultaneously. So if you see a little bit of people watching, it's just on where you at. But anyways, we're gonna get into, because I have a radio show, a real radio show on a real radio station. Just putting that out there again.
Speak of it.
I am, because I feel like I've been in this industry a long time, and I've helped a whole lot of people. And right now I feel underappreciated a lot, because people say and do things and just don't realize that the car in park now. I'm not doing nothing else for nobody. I'm just saying that don't ask me nothing. Don't, because I'm not doing it. I'm not. Absolutely no. Hell to the no. I'm just gonna tell y'all now. That's just what type of time I'm on right now. But Dread is talented, and I'm just gonna say my piece. I don't care what people think about my opinion, because I really don't care what people think about me at all. So I am biased. Dre got the same last name as me, so of course I'm going to be biased. But it's not because we have the same last name. It's because Dread is talented, and in no way, shape, or form should somebody of I'm gonna say this for real, man. I know I'm a hard critic to music, because I manage artists, and not just artists in this area. So y'all niggas is local. I'm not local. I'm international. And the people that is with me, that are on my team or around me, we international too. So I'm gonna say this again. I am a very hard critic of music. Everybody that knows me knows that, okay? So I don't think that that Bam is on the level of Dread, and I'm being very nice when I say that, because and to be fair, he picks some really bomb tracks to rap on. He really does. So I'll give him that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not. Artistry is not for everybody. I'm just gonna say that. Sometimes you need to stick to your day job. Okay. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna be fair. And also, you know, don't come from me, because this is my opinion. If you don't have that same opinion, and that's what's wrong with the DMV. Let me go on the DMV for a minute. Y'all gotta do better. We hating on each other. The bands are hating on each other. Nobody's liking what everybody else is doing. You know, it's enough sun out here to light up this whole motherfucker. It's not just shining on one person. So we have to all stick together and do things together, or otherwise y'all are going to remain local. I'm not there no more. And I'm proud of myself for that. I'm not even going to lie to you. My best is said to let it out and tell you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not local anymore. I do try to bring the international people into where we are now, but I'm over that too, because you guys don't appreciate shit. So anyway, you have to do better, DMV. You cannot keep going on with this. I actually saw a post on TikTok 2 days ago. It said, let me get this straight. Go-Go is for DC, not for Maryland and Virginia. How stupid does that sound? How are we ever going to go anywhere in Go-Go if you don't want it to be for anybody. Y'all, let's take for example, and I'm gonna speak on it. Shock Lizzy called the DMV goofy, and I agree with him. I'm sorry to say that. I said it too. Y'all mad at me? Because I don't care. It's the simple fact that people hate on people when they're doing something good. Lift that person up. Wale made it out of here, and he was saying he from DC. He ain't from DC. He from Mo County. What the fuck is the difference? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me, and I'm sorry for all the cursing, but I'm a little passionate about some shit, and it's coming out right now. Like I don't talk a lot when it comes to certain things. I try to stay neutral because I'm a professional, but I'm on my show right now, and this is Kicking Back with Cookie, and it's nighttime, and I'm about to go drink and meet Dread at the club. So listen to me real quick. Believe that
you're definitely right. It's not a lot of unity here, and I feel like what's the problem? You know, it's first of all, I gotta give the ladies y'all props because y'all seem like y'all way more supportive of everyone. The ladies, of course, and the men, the bands, the artists. It's these gatekeepers and people who feel like, you know, they are here, I guess, to protect the music, but they're actually doing it more harm than good, trying to keep it off the radar of national attention. And I try to support everybody, man. I got my own issues and gripes with go-go, but I love go-go. I love that before I even loved rap. I didn't want to be Lil Wayne. I wanted to be Lil Benny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we gotta have that that support for go-go like New York had for hip-hop, and be proud of it. You know, wear that flag. I used to go to other cities and all across the country and be having on shooters and all days and madness. And we gotta be accepting that if we want go-go to really be accepted as a genre of music, we can't just keep acting like it's a DC thing. Of course, it started in DC, we get it. But hip hop started in New York, and niggas all across the country done did it and been successful with it. Same thing with reggae, same thing with soul, R&B, whatever. You can't just say, well, it's supposed to be Memphis, Tennessee started the blues. Well, it may have started in a certain place, but allow it to breathe and move around. And
right.
if we're not gonna be supportive of it here, it's not even gonna get a chance to get heard in these other places. Every time a national artist put a go-go track behind whatever they doing, singing or rapping, whether it's Jill Scott or CeeLo Green, it's like somebody got something slick to say about it, rather than saying, oh man, I'm glad somebody heard this music and taking it further than we could.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And all of y'all coming in here peeping with your looking ass, just come on in here, because it don't make sense for you to keep coming in and going out. I know who it is, so just come in here and talk or type in the chat or something. Y'all, everybody that knows me, everybody that is on here that knows me for real knows that I don't bite my tongue. And I'm a real person. I'm real transparent, but and CeeLo actually. But I'm a transparent person, and I think if more of us came together, it's just too much. It's too much hate. Like a few years back, there was a band that got invited onto Fox 5 to perform or whatever, and everybody was on the Go-Go Report bashing this band. Now, I wasn't a fan of the band. That's why I'm not saying the band's name, but I didn't like that. I wouldn't go in there and be like, yeah, they sound like the shit. I'm not doing that. That's an accolade for them. They got invited on Channel 5. So just lift them up. We're all from the same place, and we're never going to make it if we don't stick together. If we can't unite here, what do you think is going to happen when we try to go out there? Well, I ain't gonna lie, I left, and I ain't gonna say I left, but I did kind of leave, and I'm about to leave again, just so y'all know. But
the people definitely got us. If they got a problem with Wale, I mean, goddamn, Wale ain't do nothing but take y'all sound nationally, and you niggas talk about Montgomery County. What the fuck out of here, dog? I love Montgomery County. You know what I'm saying? Love Charles County. I love PG County. You know what I'm saying?
What was the point of coming up with the term the DMV
Right.
if we still gonna be segregated? That's crazy. Are we not tired of segregation? First of all, is everybody aware of who the president is and what's going on now? I'm just asking for me. Is everybody aware of that? Because I am, and right now I feel like all of us should be united, period.
Yes. It's imperative now. Like that's life or death.
Exactly.
If we can't come together on things that are small in nature, but big on when something is big in the big scheme of things, we're gonna be clashing heads and butting heads with that.
Right.
And that's
right.
one of the things, I try to be supportive of the DMV music scene, man, but these dudes want to leave out the V so bad. And I would go to Go-Go's in Virginia and be like, why? It's Joan nice. Nice atmosphere, nice club, nice park, wherever they are. I'll be trying to pull up. I don't care where the Go-Go at. It could be in Gaithersburg. I'm pulling up. It could be in Fredericksburg. I'm pulling up. Point I'm making is like, we understand what the DMV is, the parameters, the borders, but the rest of the country don't. What they don't know is what Laurel is, and Bowie, and White Plains, and Falls Trail. They don't know what these places is, so you have to put it under some sort of umbrella if you're talking to somebody outside of the area. And You're right. If it's not going to stand for unity, then what good is it going to do for you to be like, yeah, DMV, when they just gonna be like, oh, that nigga from, Suitland. The fuck, nigga, that shit right across the street from DC. I can walk to Southeast from Suitland.
And what does it matter?
Right. What does it matter?
What does it matter? Everybody that's from somewhere usually doesn't end up staying where they're from anyway. So you can't say because somebody lives in Maryland that they're not from DC. They might have been born and raised and lived in DC and decided that they wanted to move to Maryland. Y'all have to stop that. Just stop it. And I know y'all leaving because you don't want to hear what I say. What I have to say, I don't care. I'm being straight transparent with you today because it needs to be said. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. Like I was in tears from all of the segregation in this area. It doesn't make any sense. What is it going to hurt you?
Take credit for what a decision their parent made. Okay, you was born in DC. Okay, eventually, I think that any parent is going to want better for their child. So they could have been born in Maryland and felt like it would be better in DC, or they could have been born in Virginia and felt like it would have been better in Maryland. The point is, they got to stop trying to take credit for decision they mom made. Yeah, you from what? Barry Farms, you from Northeast, you from whatever. Okay, that's where you, when you were born, where your parents or your parent was living. That don't mean that you're tough. It just means times was tough and people had to live and where they could afford. Okay, but you should want better for yourself to say, okay, I was born and raised here and I elevated to here. That should be everybody's goal, whether you was born and raised not even in this part of the country or this part of the, the coast, East Coast or whatever. If you was born in the hood in California and South Central, you should be wanting to get out of that. That's just my opinion.
Exactly. We all have to grow, and that is my point. If we can't grow as a culture, as a community, what is it going to make us? We all complain. We complain about everything, and I'm going to say I'm actually not going to take accountability for that because I don't do that. I lift everybody up. I try to help everybody, but it's a lot of people here that don't do that. So what does it hurt you to help somebody or answer a question or just, hey, y'all sound good tonight. If they don't sound good, just don't say anything.
Yeah. Because your opinion could just be biased towards what you like. I go in the venue and say, hey, I don't want to hear nothing I heard on the radio on the way here. But somebody could sing a song I heard on the radio on the way there and tear that motherfucker up. And I'm not going to be like, oh, they didn't do a good job. So just like you said, if I don't like it, then I just won't say anything. But if I do, ain't no problem with me going up and say, hey, you did that, Shawty, male or female, you know, it's no big deal. But I truly feel like you really touching on a good subject, because if they don't unify behind, it don't have to be behind me, or you know, it could be behind any artist. But I know that once they do that, once they say, hey, this artist is from here, we gonna rally behind him, that artist is gonna actually have a lot of success, because that's what we've seen happen with every artist that has had success. Some part of the country, or usually where they from, or their region that they in. Just look at what's going on with T.I. and 50 right now. It's a lot of people taking T.I. side. I'm quite sure it's people that take 50 Cent side too. And you know, T.I.'s making songs and 50 making, you know, jokes and memes and stuff. And people probably feel the same way, like, oh, well, he should say his rap or whatever. But the point I'm making is they're important. They're both important to somebody, to whether it's 50 and his people's in New York and Queens and Jamaica Queens and all that, or T.I. and people in Atlanta. And it's not just those cities. They got fans all over the country and probably all over the world at this point. So, you know, it's not even a way to as an artist become what you really should be if your city and area and region is not behind you 100%. And we saw what happened with Wale. He still was able to be successful despite that. But that man was supposed to be a lot bigger and get more props because he's an incredible artist. But DC ain't passionate about him. So, you know, we're shit on. And the crazy part about it is we'll shit on that man in front of guests. And that's what I don't mind him having them discussions about, well, he not from here when we hear in the hood, right? Oh, he not from around MLK. I get that. But what I'm saying is, don't you be in Vegas and talking, meet somebody and they, oh yeah, I'm from DC, oh Wale, and then you shit on Wale. Come on, man, that's some sucker shit. You supposed to, you know, embrace that man, whether it's, you know, because the same people that will call Wale and say he not from DC or he a Maryland, Bama, whatever, they don't say that shit about Kevin Durant or Sugar Ray Leonard, and because they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Those guys went on to become legends in their sport and legends at their craft. And why would I look at the great Len Bias, rest in peace, and say, oh, he not from DC? What the fuck difference do that make? You see what this man is capable of doing? You need to celebrate that and not worry about what hospital he was born in or what neighborhood he was raised in. Yeah, give him props for being an incredible athlete. That's what, and the same thing with artists. Give them props for being an incredible artist.
I agree with that. And I'm proud of Wale. I've never thought anything bad of Wale. I'm going to publicly say that I am very proud of him. I've never had any hate for him. I don't care where he comes from. If the music sounds good, it doesn't matter where you're from. And another thing I want to touch on in this area is, and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings or something like that, but you gotta have tough skin in this industry, baby. But anyway, the word legend or legendary, I'm gonna need y'all to go look that up, because next week on my show, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, I know what the word means. I don't think a lot of you know it. You can't throw that word around loosely. Remember, okay, let me give you an example of a legend. Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye. You get my drift?
Chuck Brown.
So don't throw that word around loosely, guys. Humble yourselves. And if you're one of those people, if you're one of those people that actually always has to prove or show that you done this or you done that, and you putting little things up, it's good to see that you've accomplished things or whatever. But every time you talk about something to someone, you don't have to prove anything. The loudest ones and the ones that's trying to prove something and the ones that be online all day, all the fucking time, usually ain't doing shit. I go live. I do. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I go live on TikTok because that's where my following is. I have a huge following on TikTok. But I also have scheduled times that I go live, and it ain't but like one time, maybe two, depending upon if it's a weekend or not. But I do not have time to be on TikTok all fucking day long or Facebook all day long. And I damn sure ain't got time to be in no goddamn internet beef. So y'all can miss me with any of that for real. So if you're out here running around saying what you do, 9.9 times out of 10, you ain't doing none of that. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like Brian told me on the phone earlier that I could be thrown away around a lot of weight because of the things that I've done and the people that I'm around, the things that I'm doing right now. Y'all have no idea the type of stuff that I am doing because I don't talk about it. There's no need. You're gonna see it. I promise.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with these people and how they looking at things. You know, I saw a post that troubled me. It was a question and it was like, hey, I think it was in the DMV Versus series. And I'm gonna speak on this hip hop stuff real quick too. But they like, who's the most talented artist that you've encountered? And I seen that same guy that I dissed with the belt of ass. I seen him in the joint and he named himself. And I'm like, all these people here, you in the go-go scene, there's people that play multiple instruments. They sing, they rap, they shoot movies, they do all this stuff. And you say yourself as the most talented person. I got in that chat because, or that discussion because somebody was tagging people's names and somebody tagged me, and I'm thankful for that. But what I'm saying is, like, people here got to calm down and stop being so arrogant. Add a little bit of humbleness into your equation. You know, I got people inboxing me, talk about, man, come holler at me, come do this, come be on my podcast, and I don't know these people, and then they getting mad that I'm not responding to them fast enough, and I gotta tell them, hold on, man, I'm trying to get to everybody. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have no reason to single out one person or another and say I'm not gonna deal with them. But if I didn't know you before, you know, I'm just not. I'm gonna respond in the order of who I know and who hollered at me about something coming on their shows and stuff first. And also, too, man, it's like I've also seen this joint where this dude ain't the first person that I've made diss songs about or tracks about, and I see this one dude is